Megan.
And I'm Lorie.
Where we will travel. And today we decided to go outside in our backyard a little bit. Yeah, it's hot, but we were like, let's get outside a little bit. You see our cute shed back there, and this is just a little bit of scenery that's
More
different.
landscaping to come later. It's just weeds right now, really.
Next year it might be much different.
I hope so.
So we hope you're all doing really well out there, and we wanted to start off by showing off our Empower People 2020 patterns. I finished the knitting one.
It's really pretty. What did you use?
I used 2 sock yarns and I combined them. So I used something from Brazen Stitchery. I always forget, is it Brazen or Brazen? I'm terrible.
Ladies tell us.
Right. And it was in Grabthar's Hammer, and the other one was Round Table Yarns in Camelot in Nimue. She's a wood nymph. It's fabulous. Yes. So it turned out really nice. I did the 24-inch version because I get hot really easily and I wanted to give myself a little extra room. But it's super cute. Really happy, and we did go vote. But I finished this after we went voting.
Yeah, we did.
But I'm totally wearing this in November.
Yes. Yeah. And I am still knitting on mine, so I'm using yarn from Yarn Carnival. If you remember Anna and her wonderful Yarn Carnival, this is amaranthine. I believe
so beautiful. Yeah.
And it's like a fingering, so I'm holding it double to get, I think, more of like a heavy sock weight. So it's taking me a lot longer to do mine, but it's a super easy pattern, and I'm looking forward to finishing it and sewing it up and wearing it in November when we vote.
Yes, very fun to do something for craftivism, and I think the pattern we're following is by Casapinka.
Yes.
So we'll have the link in our video footer in case you want to try this out as well if you haven't tried
super
it.
Easy.
We also have a couple purple, because you want to do it in purples, shades of purple. We do have a couple purple shades in our shop in case you want to take part in that. We have Huckleberry and Ultraviolet in DK. Yeah, so both of those would be perfect, but we know there's a lot of people you can go to, and we had to dip into our stash for this because we were like, hey,
I wanted to. I
finally get to use something.
I know, I've been saving yarn forever. I'm sure you're the same way.
Yes.
So it's a good excuse.
So much stash.
So much.
It will lovely me. So checking my notes, we had a couple announcements we want to let people know about. So we have some events, which is really cool. I mean, we actually have an in-person event we talked about last time at the On the Lamb yarn shop in Grapevine. So that is a trunk show that you can make appointments to see the yarn in person. But also I think she was doing some shopping by Facebook Live and IGTV.
So she's got an event on the 18th that they're going to do Facebook and Instagram TV, IGTV for those of you in the know, for Stake Me Home Tonight, her yarn, and Hank Me Home Tonight, I'm sorry, Stake Me Home Tonight, that was from Happy Endings, it's a TV show, never mind.
So, Hank Me
Home Tonight, sorry. So they're going to do an online event on the 18th, and so for our trunk show, which will start the next Saturday, the 25th.
Yes.
She's going to do both in-store appointments for a whole week, so the 25th through the 1st of August. Plus, she's going to do some sort of online thing. So stay tuned to find out more about what that's going to look like. Look at her Facebook page and her Instagram. I'm sure she'll put some stuff up there. They're going to figure it out with the Hank Me Home Tonight. It's going to be like her trial, and then she'll do some of that with our stuff too.
And then we're going to be back there in September to do a yarn crawl trunk show. So that is for the North Texas yarn crawl.
Yep.
And so I think the opening weekend of that we're going to have a trunk show.
The 11th?
Yeah, and so it'll probably be a one-day thing, but we'll work out the details because we haven't quite figured out. We'll know from how this one goes over in August and see if you like a week-long thing. And she has all of them set up or whatever, so you can give Heather your feedback at the On the Lamb yarn shop. I'm sure she'd love to hear your thoughts.
Oh, for sure. And I've been emailing with Mary at the North Texas Yarn Crawl, and she's assured me that it will go on by hook or by crook. So it may be some sort of by appointment only thing or some virtual thing if we cannot get into the stores, or it might be just normal if we can. So not to worry, I don't think, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's get your project ideas ready, and we'll have the yarn there for you. It's kind of fun. So we're also, we talked about it last time, the Yarn Texas. We're gonna do a virtual yarn show, trunk show with them. And that'll probably be online only because the shop is temporarily closed. And then we're probably shooting for early August on that. So we haven't quite settled the date.
Yeah.
So, but just be aware that we'll be posting about that. And then, has everybody heard about Fiber World 2020?
We hadn't.
We just heard about
Yeah.
it. We went to a cool thing that they hosted on Zoom to talk about it with potential vendors and people interested in knowing about what it would be like to be an exhibitor. And we thought it was really cool. It's a platform that is kind of trying to create as much of a show experience, like an in-person show experience, like with a map and, you know, all sorts of things.
Yeah, so they're actually
Yeah.
developing their own platform. So all of the Fiber Fest everywhere that had to get canceled, some people have tried to do Instagram TV, like the vendors sign up for a time slot, they get on and they show their stuff. This is actually a platform that mimics the experience of going to a show. So they're going to have a map set up with each of the vendors on there. You can click into that vendor's spot and go to a page. And if the vendor is there,
Having shop
meaning
hours.
they have, which means they'll have I think they're doing Zoom, they'll have a live Zoom feed to the vendor, so the vendor can talk to you and show you things.
Yeah.
And if they're not there, you can still see their stuff through their show link and some of the pictures that you can put on your vendor page too. So it's kind of really cool, and they're having classes.
Yes, they're doing classes, and I thought, well, you know, that beginner brioche class that I taught, you know, it's really still very good for basic brioching, and people might want it. And I was like, well, what the heck? Let's just go ahead and apply. And so I'm in. Yay!
So we're not sure how many times she's going to be teaching it or when.
Yeah, or when.
When yet. The Fiber World is it's like the 19th through the 23rd or something like that of August.
Yeah.
We'll put the link down below.
Yeah, once they settle it out. And we did apply to be a vendor as well, but they're doing that approval on different cycles, I think. So fingers crossed that we get in. But we thought it was pretty cool. And so it seems like it's one of those things that you buy a ticket to the event, and then you get a certain amount of things included in the ticket. Like there were fashion shows and some lectures, and I think Franklin Habit's doing something.
He
It
is.
sounds really cool. And they kind of want it to be this global thing. So we're going to have people from outside the U.S. I mean, it seems really neat. And then on top of that, you can purchase classes and then shop online.
Yeah, so tickets are going to go on sale soon, I think they said, and tickets were, if I remember right, $15, and that gets you into the vendor hall, and it also is a credit towards any class that you want to take. So if I understood it right, the shorter classes you could go to and use that $15 to cover the whole fee of the class. So I'm not sure if that's like an hour-long class or how long those shorter classes are. And then I assume anything longer than an hour, you'll have to pay an additional fee, so maybe $30 instead of the $15. But you get it covered with your initial ticket price, which is nice.
Yeah, so we're thinking it's going to be kind of cool. We're going to go probably as shoppers, if nothing else, and check it out. It's pretty reasonably priced. So anyway, stay tuned for more information on that. But we wanted to humble brag a little. Like, I got excited.
I know. It's like she even bought a whole new rig to put a camera on. So we just came yesterday. So maybe we'll have a show and tell of it next week.
Much better than trying to
use it.
Hold the camera myself while trying to demonstrate something. So we're pretty excited.
Yes, I did have to do a Google search for how do people film food videos, and it came right up. So I'm excited.
Yeah, so we'll try to rig that up and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us, and we hope you're having a great week, and we will see you next time.
Yep. Going back inside where it's cool.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.